Mom to talk to you a little bit about what we've been doing. So the company that we joined a few months back, I'm sure you know, is called Sisel. All their products are toxin free, and my mom and I have definitely had so much fun just kind of going down this journey together and doing our own things, as well as coming together and doing some things, you know, as a team. As we continue, it's really cool because I will be leading my own team with my mom included, and then she will eventually be leading her own team with whoever she brings on. And the possibilities are really just endless. Some of the huge important reasons why I chose Sisel in the very beginning. Sisel is an acronym, and it stands for Science, Innovation, Success, Energy, and Longevity. I was first really blown away by the founder of the company, Tom Maurer. He originally was working in like an industrial industry, and he noticed that a lot of the chemicals they had that were super harmful and dangerous, they had warnings, you know, like if you get this on your skin, run to the showers and get it off you super fast. And when he got home that evening, he noticed that those same exact chemicals were on all of his household products. They were in the shampoos, they were in the soaps, they were in their supplements, they were just all over the place. And he was horrified that these crazy chemicals that he had been trained to never come in contact with were the same exact things that we, you know, as a nation, as the world, like freely put them on us without knowing. And I have always been very ignorant to what I use things because they're convenient. I use things because they're easy and they work. I don't typically, before this, care about what is actually in it. So he then, you know, made it his mission to create something that was safe for people but still effective. He's pretty awesome because he's a lot older now. He's in his 70s, his late 70s, and he definitely could be fully retired and playing golf each day and just focusing on his life. But he is still active daily with this industry, and he is on all of our morning calls. He works night and day, 7 days a week. He's super into the science of everything. So he's traveling and making new products and really making sure that we're putting products as well as the best ingredients that we can possibly find. So it's been pretty inspiring getting to walk alongside Tom. And a few really kind of cool things. Our Sisel is, I think, the only debt-free company in, I think it's the world. I think it's in the world. We have no debt. Everything that we buy and pay for in our big manufacturing facility that's in Utah, everything is paid for up front. He has kind of that cash and carry mindset. So if we can't afford to pay for it, then we shouldn't do it. Obviously, everything that we sell and distribute is toxin free, and the science always comes first. I don't always follow the science as well as my mother does. I'm more of just how it makes me feel and how it's changed my life and my kids' lives. The science kind of goes through my head and is overwhelming, and I'm like, I don't know what these words are. I don't know, but this works, and I'm going to use it because it feels good and it works really well. So her and I both definitely bring different sides to the table, and I think it works pretty well together. So I'm going to pass it on to Mom, and she's going to talk about a couple of different products that we have been using and that we both really, really love.
Yes, I've been really having fun this morning, really researching the science behind the age pill, which is what I want to present on next. And it does fascinate me. Becca is such a huge compliment because she's so awesome with the whole people interaction and the technology. And so it's cool to me how God just put us together as a good team, which is pretty awesome. I love the Sisel Cucumber Lime Hand and Body Wash, and you've heard me mention this before. And I love the science behind it because the ingredients really do go beyond. I know for me, I love I love some other products I have in my kitchen that are just well known, and they're very simple and toxin free, but I think they really lack some of the the other ingredients that truly clean and not just wash off the dirt and smell good. So we really, hi Jerry. So I love the fact that the cucumber lime hand and body wash is antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral. And it is so safe that you can use it on babies, which I think is just awesome. One of the ingredients that actually has chlorophyll, the colloidal silver, I always say it wrong, and fulvic acid in it, and those ingredients are just really what are so powerful in providing all that support that really we want to see in a hand wash. And it's also a body wash. It's amazing in reading how, because of those ingredients that are so powerful, that it can be good for healing. So it's not just cleaning and protecting us, but if it's good for wound care. I read that it's good for washing your face because of it being an antibacterial and helping with acne. It's an antifungal, so it's good for your washing your feet if you're having with pedicures and that type of thing. And an anti-inflammatory for some people can be pretty powerful. I even read with fibromyalgia, it can be a big help with that as well, and reducing some of the inflammatory issues that cause a lot of the nerve pain. So it's really, and even the science that actually the colloidal silver has been used effectively in combating HIV and AIDS. So it's like in shingles. So to think about that actually being in a hand wash, especially in this day and age, I think is pretty powerful. I love that. So the cucumber lime hand and body wash, I really recommend. It should be in your arsenal at home, I think, because Becca cut her hand a while ago in the kitchen, and how great to know that you can right away grab that to clean it out effectively and then use a Terminator to disinfect it. So as we move on then.
I was gonna interject before you get to the next one. I jammed my hand into the sink and a knife went into my hand that was sticking up. It was terrible. And I pulled it out. It was like Bear Grylls. I pulled it out and then I had to figure out what to do with it. And it was crazy because I washed it with, I was holding it up in pressure, and then I washed it with the soap right away. And it was a really deep cut, and I probably should have gotten stitches that went across my hand, and it was down about maybe half an inch into my hand. So my dad was really worried about the bacteria and tetanus and whatnot. But I spent the next 2 days rotating the soap and our mouthwash that she'll talk about in a second. I would pour the mouthwash in it as to get all the bacteria out, and it healed. It healed within 3 days. It was totally healed, and it was just crazy. It was such a massive cut. And I even went and purchased the drugstore stitches because it kept opening, but it was clean and it healed like magic. I was like, what? How is that?
Well, and it was where it kept opening up whenever she would open her hand, and I was amazed at how quickly that healed.
Well, and the Terminator is just insane. She'll talk about the Terminator in a second, and I don't get excited about mouthwash often. Who does? But
I know.
But it's literally been it's like our magic potion. I don't even know. I don't even understand. It's crazy. So go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, I love that. And Becca, I think that's powerful about our presentations is that interaction of you jumping in with something, because that perfectly illustrates it. And then I also forget some of those stories. So I think that's the coolest thing to do. So good job. But I just went on Sisel this morning because I'm going to order myself a couple more bottles of the Terminator. And the Terminator to me is just well, I really think the hand wash and Terminator are just must-haves, but the Terminator is just super amazing. So it has, I never get the ingredients on Terminator down as well as I do on the hand wash. Terminator also has fulvic acid in it. Fulvic acid is a natural organic compound. You can find it in sap it's that sticky substance on tree roots or in trees that kind of oozes out when like a branch is cut off or the root of a plant, and it's what goes out there and protects the plant. And fulvic acid in our bodies, it acts, I love the best illustration I heard was that it almost acts like an envelope where it finds those like a virus, you know, in our body. And when you see the little illustration of the coronavirus, it kind of goes around the body and it finds that and it encapsulates it and holds it in such a way that corrals it all, keeps it from going elsewhere, and then allows our body's natural immune system to come and do what it's supposed to do and get rid of those. So I love that part. It is awesome as a mouthwash, so I guess I should not ignore that component. But I love, unlike, I hate to say brand names, so I shouldn't, but I love the major brand name. Well, I can say it. I've used Listerine in the past, and it is so strong and so powerful, it almost hurts to use it. This mouthwash is not like that. It's really soft on your oral tissues. It does not have alcohol in it, which is one of the main ingredients with some of those other mouthwashes. It also has, and I read these different, this one guy said that he had black stains on his teeth. I don't know what from, but he said in like 6 months, the Terminator had removed the black stains off of his teeth in a safe way. But the thing that's so cool to me is that it is safe. So you can use it and spray it directly in a baby's mouth to remove thrush. I read somebody say it's awesome with sunburn, that they spray it on sunburn, and it not only takes the pain away, but it heals it right away. You can spray it in the mouth for children to help reduce car sickness. Sore throat, I don't know, Becca, if you found if it helped with your throat, you know, lately with your.
Yeah, I had tonsillitis over the weekend, so it was a little bit extreme, I think, for anything, but it definitely took the pain away, so I was able to eat. And we say spray because it comes in an actual mouthwash bottle, but they also sell it in little I don't have me right now because the kids have them, but they sell them in like a little container with a little spritz. So you can like spritz it, and then you can spray it on your hands to clean your hands and surfaces. And
yeah, it's just, and it's also, Beck and I were both reading how you can effectively put it in a nebulizer in a kid's room. And unfortunately, some of the steroids and the things that you put, you know, for them are so bad and have such negative reactions. But you can actually use the Terminator along with the fluorine in a nebulizer. And there's been quite a few moms that have really said that's been so effective for their kids and safe. So yes, I have the little sprayer. I don't know where I put it. I keep it in the pocket of my skirt at work because I can use it as a hand sanitizer really well. So I can take it wherever I go. I can spray it on my hands. I can spray it on a computer keyboard. But the other component that's really huge is that they say keeping your mouth moist really helps to reduce having the virus come in, which makes sense. You know, we're breathing it in through our nostrils, which goes in our sinus cavity, which goes down our throat. So I periodically spray it. I can use it as a hand sanitizer, but I spray it in my mouth too. So like at work, it's continually working to kill anything that might be coming in. So if I have a guest that is, oh my gosh, coughing away, as I try to avoid them, I can also very subtly, you know, spray it in my mouth and on my hands. And I just think it's the greatest tool, and it's affordably priced. And so, like I said this morning, I'm just ordering a couple others. Randy and I use it as a mouthwash to help our dental health, and to also help our health. Becca actually uses it and then also swallows it, which is safe to do because then it will help, you know, clean out everything else. But to me, it's an amazing, amazing tool. The other thing I like about both of these products is I feel they illustrate Sisel products. And Denise, you've asked me why Sisel also. and their products are so safe, but they go above and beyond ingredients to where not only are they just safe, and we can say they're toxin free and free from harsh chemicals, but they're so effective that almost every one of their products has multiple uses. And it's such a testimony to the product, but also a testimony to the science that created those products. And that's what I really like. And even their containers are all, what is that, PBA? I'd have to look at the words, but even their packaging is all safe for the environment too.
Yeah, there's something, and again, some of these things I'm like, oh, cool, but like it really is cool. Like in their facility, they're so concerned about keeping everything as pure and without getting any dust or whatever in their products. Their facility, they have this video where they show that they even they wash out all the containers before putting the products in, and the speed of sealing them after it's washed out, filled, and then sealed is super quick, and they're very proud of that just because it doesn't give any time for anything to kind of sneak in there. And I had never thought about other things. I wonder if they wash out their containers.
I know.
Whatever, with anything. I've never once even considered that because, again, I just am like pretty trusting, and I'm like, oh, of course they wouldn't.
And they invite you to go tour the facility, don't they? I mean, I would love
yeah,
to.
Yeah, we can go. It's in Utah. We can go tour and watch the whole process. We can watch everything. It's very transparent. And then the last product we're going to talk about is something that I've been utilizing myself a lot recently. There are H2 sticks. Actually, they're these little they come in like these little, I don't have any right here, but they come in these little packets. It's a little tiny powder packet. And they're
Oh yeah, you have one.
Oh, she has some? Oh, you should try it. It's crazy. These things have changed my life because I am pretty used to I work out a lot, and I do a lot of like the pre-workouts that they sell, but not us. I do a lot of the just like standard pre-workouts. A common one is E4. It's terrible for you. It makes you like, I don't know, it gives you energy, but it's terrible. Like it makes you jittery and you get like tingly and bad. I also have been very used to doing after work and before picking up kids, I hit my wall. So I usually will get like a 5-hour energy, the extra strength 5-hour energies, and down one so that I can be all uppity before I get the kids. But I've totally replaced all these terrible habits with these sticks. And the H2 sticks, the science behind it, again, Denise, I have a hard time with the science behind things, but it's the hydrogen from the sun that they're able to capture and put into this little capsule. And I can send you information on how they do that because I really have no idea how they do that, but that's what it is. You take the little powder packet and you pour it in a water bottle and you shake it up, and then you leave it for about 10 minutes so it can react and kind of do its thing. And then you drink it. And drinking one of these is equivalent to drinking like 6 glasses of water. So I'm no longer kind of, perpetually dehydrated, just because this definitely fills that void that I have a hard time keeping up with. I think a lot of people have a hard time drinking enough water. These have totally given me any kind of energy I need for my pre-workout. I gave some to my mailman, and he says that they've worked better for him than any caffeine drink or Monster Energy drink or Red Bull. Like, just the energy that they give you is a true and healthy and body energy rather than a chemical sugar crashing energy. And then they're also enriched with magnesium, which is pretty cool because I personally always have taken magnesium supplements. And these give me all the levels that I need and have really kind of balanced me out. So I wake up feeling really great. I go through my day feeling really great. I come to the night and I'm tired when I'm supposed to be tired. So I'm not on a roller coaster of trying to kind of catch myself. It's really stabilized my energy, and it's also stabilized my mood. So I get a lot of anxiety from time to time just with you know, my day's just stacked and I have so much to do, and I always have phone calls coming in and the kids and just want everything, you know. So I'll get anxious just kind of looking at the next part of the day. And these have really kind of helped support my anxiety also. And I haven't really felt myself being uptight and as anxious as I normally would be. They also, as you can see here, they're anti-allergic. They help relieve allergies. They help with inflammation internally. They help lower blood pressure. They improve wrinkles in my skin, which is nice. And they help it helps prevent like age decline. So a lot of the stuff that Tom does is all about cellular health and cellular energy, and this is also a part that promotes that. So you're not aging as quickly as you might be otherwise. I didn't have the video. We have one more little recap. Let me get on the site though. So this this last little thing we're going to show is a quick little video on the business side of things. A lot of people come to Sisel for different reasons. They come to it just as a customer. They're really interested in the products and how they can help themselves or people that they know. And then, you know, other people are interested in the business side of it and how that can be something that they want to jump into. So I have a quick little video to show on that. I can find it. I don't know where it was.
Yeah, I love the H2 sticks, and I think I've read that too for a lot of testimonials about anxiety and boosting giving you that energy overall. I think that they're a pretty smart thing.
Yeah, it's just incredible. I have no idea how they make these things. But I don't have to. All right, so here's a quick little video.
We want you to keep your momentum going. It helps to collect cash fast. So, how did we create a system that pays you so quickly? The solution was actually pretty simple. Profit center number one, fast start bonus. When you enroll someone new, they begin to order product. With each transaction in their first 30 days, you get 25% of their commissionable volume, or CB, the same day. What's more, with each of these transactions, your upline gets 3% each, up to 7 levels, depending on their rank. As you probably guessed, that means you too. 3% to you for each transaction your downline makes, also depending on your rank. Which is why helping your enrollees enroll others can really kickstart your success. 3% to you throughout that crucial first month. And it's paid out every day, helping you scale and scale fast.
And there's a lot of, that's just a quick, like one of the profit sharing videos they have, and they do have quite a bit more information on the business side, and my mom and I can share out more about that, you know, if you're interested or if somebody else is interested or if you have any referrals. My mom and I were saying on Sunday though, there's a lot more to the company than just the financial side. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why people join this industry, the, you know, network marketing, and then as well as this company in particular. And I always, prior to this, you know, was a little bit annoyed at multi-level marketing and you know, people promoting their businesses, and I never really wanted anything to do with it. I have never I don't know, it kind of annoyed me, you know, and that's just as honest as I can be. It always just annoyed me. And but this company has just been so different. And the morning calls, I felt immediately connected to the leaders and the team. I felt immediately a sense of authenticity from everybody and just such a warm welcome, and just the entire company, not to mention our local team, just really embraced us. It gave myself a sense of community that I've been searching for. And also the products are such the real deal. It's hard to not want to go out and share them with so many people that they can benefit. You know, we have products that help support Lyme disease and autism, and we have products that help support cancer. We have products that help, like my skin products. I love skincare, you know, so we all kind of step into this industry for different reasons, and there's so many reasons outside of the financial, but the financial structure that Sisel has is the best of all other network marketing companies that I've found. I've researched quite a few, and it's the payouts that we get are structured to benefit us, not the company. The company is fine, and they don't need to, be selfish and take extra. So they really give back so much to us as distributors, and it's just been phenomenal to see and phenomenal to watch. And I couldn't be more proud than to fly this is a flag and get after it. So.
Don't you want to say